Call Me Maybe by Carly Rae Jepsen. My guest of the day is an inspirational figure.
94.3.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
Okay, guys, everybody who's watching, listening, this man is an inspiration to not just people in the media like myself, but people in the social sector, people in the police force, and humanity at large. Please join me, Hrishikesh, in welcoming the wonderful Sivanandhan sir, the Commissioner of Police, a former professor, and now a humanitarian who runs the Roti Foundation. Wonderful to see you. I love the cap and the COVID look.
Good afternoon, Hrishikesh. It's wonderful talking to you after a long time. We are catching up. These COVID looks are special. Everyone is going to look very, very special after the COVID. The social distancing, physical distancing, mental distancing, being afraid of getting caught by the coronavirus and all will make people to think, look, appear and behave in a very funny way. We are going to see a differently abled world, differently wired, differently able, differently thinking world. I wonder people will suffer from a lot of paranoia and fear psychosis.
I want to start with the huge gap that the Roti Foundation is bridging. The fact that this country was overloaded in terms of food in the granaries, but unfortunately it was just not getting out to the common man, especially to the poorest of the poor, simply because they did not have the purchasing power and the distribution. So this huge lacuna which Roti Bank and the Roti Bank Foundation has come in and bridged.
A small lecture to start with, Hrishi, the amount of food we produced after the Green Revolution is humongous. Before Green Revolution in 66, 67, I have seen the hungry people not getting enough food. PL480, America sent that Parthian wheat and the wheat and all that. After this Green Revolution, we got a huge stock of food grains. As on today, we have got 80 million tons of wheat and rice and other things. But then we have always had 200 million Indians going hungry. Against each Indian going hungry, we were wasting food to the extent of 1.4 tons. So we are a very, very rich country. We suffer from plenty. But because of the distribution and because of the lack of employment and the purchasing power, 200 million Indians were going hungry every day. That's why the Roti Bank began. But now, thanks to this economy and lockdown and whatnot, lockdown 4.0, we are having 400 million Indians going hungry. It has become double. So we need many, many Roti Banks. We are starting a Roti Bank from tomorrow at Coimbatore, which is my hometown. And we already began on January 7th a Roti Bank in Nagpur. The Nagpur people are doing yeoman service much better. Number-wise, we are very big. But the quality of service the Nagpur people are doing are much better. As the discussion goes on, I'll elaborate on that later.
Yes, lots to talk about today with Sri D. Sivanandhan. Don't go anywhere. Here's Calvin Harris with Eno Olson on vocals. How Deep Is Your Love? I'm Hrishikesh and this is 94.3 Radio 1. One World, your station. Such an interesting band, Fits and the Tantrums. That's a song called I Just Wanna Shine. A highly regarded former IPS officer and a highly respected humanist, Mr. D. Sivanandhan, speaks to me about his Roti Bank Foundation. The idea is to eradicate hunger.
94.3.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
I want to come to how these are cities which are very close to your heart. I'm not saying the goal is not to take the Roti Bank all over the nation. You will eventually take it all over the nation. But the fact that you served in Nagpur, you served in Mumbai, and you're a Coimbatorian, you're from Coimbi, as the modern Tambrams call it. These are the three cities that you have gone out on a limb, and of course Navi Mumbai, to do things. Was that the reason why you started with these 3 or 4 cities, or is it pure coincidence?
I began with Mumbai because I am staying in Mumbai and I've been well known here. I was Deputy Commissioner, Additional Commissioner Crime, Joint Commissioner Crime, Commissioner of Police, Director General of Police. So this is a place where I have developed the roots now. Pune is another city which is very close to my heart. I'm yet to start a bank there. It's ready to happen. It will happen. It's bound to happen within 5-10 days. But then Nagpur, I was Commissioner of Police, I was DIG, the Naxal range, where Pachiroli, Pandara. So that is closer to my heart. I learned the poverty levels only when I was posted as age in Nagpur age. In 95-98, 100 rupees will make a huge difference in the Adivasis' lives. Oh my God, a lot of women in Gadchiroli, deep in the jungles, they don't have any clothes to wear except a loincloth, they don't wear anything else. During a certain periods, they catch hold of these red ants from those ant hills and they crush with salt and eat it. For us, it's a delicacy like a caviar and things like that. But for them, it is sustenance. It took my breath out of my system when I saw and interacted with those people. 100 rupees a month for a Mumbaikar, 100 rupees a minute is nothing. So that is how these cities are very close to me. And I would like to start all over. A lot of people got inspired in Tinsukia in Assam, Ara in Bihar, Ludhiana, Jalandhar and all. They began Roti Bank looking at us. But I don't want to take responsibility over them because we don't have controls. Legally, if something goes wrong, how am I responsible for that? Unless I am in control of the processes, I don't want to spread all over the country and get caught. I hope we have a reputational issue, we have got a legal issue and variety of things involved in food. Food can go stale in this country very easily because of the climatic reasons. Please.
Okay, now let's come to the process itself. A lot of people are under the misconception that you only deliver excess food. During the research for this interview, I was pleasantly surprised. That is not the case. There is a lot of fresh cooking. Even if there is excess food, it is heated. It is not refrigerated. It was really an eye-opener. I'd like you to tell everybody who's watching or listening about the whole process.
When we began with the noble intention of being the bridge between the excess food which is going waste in the marriages, dinners, get-togethers, celebrations and the poor people going hungry. That was the noble intention. We began with one van on December 27, 2017 in front of Lower Parel Police Station. 10 people were present in my great inaugural function. But the point is, later I learned that a leftover meal can be very insufficient in quality, quantity and the variety. For example, one item is left or two items are left, but they are not a whole meal. For me, a whole meal's definition was rice, dal, roti and sabji. So then when I started giving it to the Tata Cancer Hospital every day, about 600 to 700 meals at 4:30 in the evening, I thought this leftover meal is not enough for them because they are already suffering from it. Then I picked up on the street children and all the school-going children in Drona Foundation in Dharavi, Jeevan Dara, Mankor, Vikroli, Chembur, Trombe, Cheetah Camp, all these places, small children. So I thought nutritional levels have to go up. They have to increase in their intelligence, education, body, various other development has to be complete. It has to be holistic. So when I started thinking on these lines, I said, okay, now let us make fresh food and give it to them. So we give plenty of fruits thanks to donors. After listening to you, I'm sure I'll get plenty of fruits and other things and all that. So we give it to the small children. I don't want to experiment with the lives of children with the leftover. The other point is, as Mumbai, they start their parties very, very late and go after 3 o'clock in the morning. Tell me, which human being is going to wait for food until 3 o'clock in the morning? So I never believed in refrigeration. I believed in giving away the food collected within the 60 to 90 minutes in the same area. So we have done an elaborate hunger mapping. The places I distribute, I sent you a list, this place, that place, about 40 places I've sent you. We have done hunger mapping. We have a ready-made audience there. So we go there and distribute food as soon as we pick up fresh. We don't want food to go further waste.
A man on a mission, Mr. D. Sivanandhan. So many learnings in this interview with the former Commissioner of Police Mumbai. Here's an exciting artist on the playlist now, Johnny Orlando with his See You. Only on 94.3 Radio 1, One World, your station. My name is Hrishikesh. The lovely Jennifer Lopez featuring David Guetta. That's on the radio. On the radio now with me is the charismatic D. Sivanandhan. The former top cop, he now runs Roti Bank, a non-profit food rescue organization that bridges the gap between hunger and excess food.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
Let's talk about your forge or your forces on the ground. Are they college students? Are they volunteers? I found something very, very exciting. In Tamil, they have a saying called Adikkara Kaida Anankum, which means the hand that beats is the one that will give you a lot of balm. So the Mumbai police have also now taken on the netritva, as they say in Hindustani, to go out there and distribute. So your army on the ground doing the pickup and the distribution.
The army on the ground is an excellent combination of variety of young people who are college students, NSS volunteers, National Social Service League, University of Mumbai, and then a lot of college students help me in ideating. They come and join. The core group is there. Champions are there. So we run campaigns like, for example, October 16th was World Food Day. We served 51,000 meals. They sat together, meticulously planned which are the schools which are recipients, where are the locations, where we will get the food collected from. So like that, they planned meticulously and executed. Or for example, on January 17th, 19th, every year we have this Mumbai Marathon. Last year we got 19,000 food packets. This year we got 10,000 food packets. On such occasions, these guys come and raise to the occasion as one-man army. They work and they go around and distribute it in an hour or two. The other set of people are the social media warriors. There's a company called Begin, B-I-G-I. Quran Malik is the person who's doing that. Free of cost, they take us to all the social media and take us eyeballs, they bring us eyeballs like people like you have noticed because of that, social media. Then the other set of people are donors who have come in plenty now. It is like a monsoon shower. The Mumbai people are so generous they are. The more I sing, it is not enough about them. For example, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan has given voluntarily, he personally recorded promotional video and sent it to me. So is Vidya Balan, Miss Vidya Balan, 5 lakhs of rupees and also a video recorded by her. So are so many other actors and actresses and then so many other good people. So we have layers of people. If we ultimately come down to the brass tacks, we got 11 vehicles, 11 drivers and 11 helpers. They are the ones who I pay. As of today, they have served only during COVID about 14 lakhs of meals. That is 13 lakh 6,400 in Mumbai and 1 lakh 44,250 in Nagpur. So what do I do to take care of them? They are my core team, as you asked. I pay them double the salary. I shoot them for 5 lakhs rupees. I buy them the PPE, the personal protection equipment, and take care of masks and sanitizers and immunity developing vitamins and things like that, because they are the cutting edge tools for me. So we have also come up with a fantastic model where our guys don't go because we are limited in number. Dharavi, Worli, Kolivada and various other places are hottest as far as COVID is concerned. As of now, Dharavi is bursting completely like a volcano erupting. So we told the others, volunteers, agencies and NGOs to come and collect from 4 production centers. One is our own kitchen, that is at Chembur Mahul. Second, 3 others are hotels which are locked down under COVID. One is Midtown Preetham Hotel at Dadar. Tony Singh is personally known to me, so he is producing 10,000 meals a day. Another friend, Harish Prabhu at Goregaon, he was giving food to the BPOs every day. BPOs have shut shop, so he used his facility. Another one at 90 Feet Road, Borivali. So these are the 4 production centers. We asked NGOs, 50 of them come with their vehicles, maintain distance. Their fever is measured at the gate itself. They maintain the distance and they come hottest meal so that COVID virus remain in our food. We don't become carriers. Only during this last few days, March 26th onwards, we have served about 14.5 lakh of meals. This is what the core group is doing. I salute those people who have done a wonderful job. My salutes to them. They really risked. I am the armchair warrior, I'm doing all the war sitting in my room, but those guys are out to do a phenomenal job. Yesterday I had gone to the kitchen. I sent you some pictures. Yeah. They need a lot of encouragement. I went there, patted on the back and then chatting, all that. But they do a phenomenal job. What amount of heat under one roof, asbestos roof today in Mumbai is tolerance to the highest level. I appreciate them.
COVID warriors, any way you look at it, Mr. Sivanandhan and his team at the Roti Bank Foundation. Let's do some music before we come back to talk some more. Here's you two with a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. I'm Hrishikesh and this is 94.3 Radio 1. One World, your station. John Mayer amping it up with big Bigger than my body, my guest of the day is a legend in India's police history. He revamped the Thane Police School, was the brains behind the Thane Police Hospital. He helped build the city's defences by identifying and acquiring state-of-the-art equipment post-2611. And of course, during his years in the Mumbai crime branch, he broke the back of the underworld when they were at their peak. I'm talking about Mr. D. Sivanandhan. We're speaking about his current passion project, the Roti Bank Foundation. Now to find out how they're serving the country in this migrant labour crisis during COVID.
This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
You know, you sent a very interesting YouTube video as part of my essential study. I went through that and you made a very poignant statement. You said this kind of mass migration of people was last seen in the partition of India when people, came from Punjab and Sindh and Pakistan to India. And we're seeing that kind of reverse migration, people going from the large cities, migrants getting stuck, walking on the road with tarmac and things like that. This point of time, I think the Roti Bank Foundation is serving a key purpose. So apart from all your hunger mapping, which makes sure that the meals are going to the right areas, how have you tapped into the migrant force, most of which is on the foot, to make sure they get the meals?
We go to Roti station and take care of all the meals and we give them water and all that. I have got tons of pictures of that. In Nagpur station, all the people who are going from station, special trains, they go there, take tea, chana, jaggery, water and food. And also in Nagpur, on the highways, in this blistering heat, people are walking. I served there twice, 2 terms I told you earlier. They were given 400 pairs of footwear. And when a pregnant lady was found, she and her family members were dropped at the at the Maharashtra border, a place called Devri in Bandara. I worked there, so I know the place. And they gave glucose, electrol, and so many things they gave ingredients which is necessary for them to push on, to carry forward, is taken care of. So, little bit of a medicine, little bit of a food, little bit of a glucose, water, food. This is what made them to plod on to reach to Jharkhand, Bihar, and various places. Today in the Indian Express, I saw a girl carrying a father on a cycle, a push cart vehicle, 1,200 kilometers. My eyes started bleeding. It was not tears which was coming, blood which was coming. Look at the daughter, Imagine this kind of daughters doing this kind of service to their parents. Wonderful, unbelievable kind of a story.
For young people, or any kind of people who want to serve the Roti Bank Foundation as a volunteer, where can they reach out? Is there a website or an email ID that they can write to you?
We have a fantastic website, very, very modern. You'll be very happy. One of the volunteers have done that. Techie guys. It is www.rotibankindia.org. Please tell all your listeners, because you've got lakhs and millions of people listening to you, www.rotibankindia.org. And also we have the email that teamrotibank.mail or something like that. So it is there in the logo and by WhatsApp, what exactly is reaching the website. They can connect with us, they can pay us money, they can do campaigns for us. Everything is ultimate. They don't have to worry about email. Email will be there. But rotibankindia.org. That's it.
Feeding migrant labour as they are stranded waiting to go home or are physically walking home. Mr. Sivanandhan and his Roti Bank Foundation. Let's mix it up with some music now. Mark Anthony and Pitbull. This one's Let It Rain Over Me. Only on 94.3 Radio 1, One World, your station. I'm Hrishi K. Singer-songwriter Janelle Monáe with her dance Apocalyptic. The iconic Mr. Sivanandhan is my guest of the day. As DIG Police for Nagpur, he focused on anti-Naxal operations. Both as Additional Commissioner of Police and Commissioner of Police Crime in Mumbai. He took on organized crime and cleaned the city of its mafia. And now as a humanitarian, he's feeding lakhs of meals to those below the poverty line via his remarkable Roti Bank Foundation. Let's talk some more.
94.3. This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishi K.
I want to just doff my hat and give a salute to some other patrons of Roti Bank. I believe Dr. Natarajan is one of the primary people. He is also helping. Would you like to talk about other people who have helped you behind the scenes to make this a reality?
Yeah. When we began in December 2017, a set of friends, we came together and we did that. But as the progress took place, I am having 2 trustees. One is Sushil Jivrajka. He's an Industry India chapter and full of ideas and connections and things like that. He connected us to Paytm and various other people so that our things get going. We are developing every day. And tremendous publicity. He's got all over the world people connected. to him, relentlessly promotion of us. And he's a busy man, a very busy man. But then he finds time for us. He is the one without a logo every time. On his jacket, there is a Roti Bank. Like I forgot to wear today, I should have worn, but the Roti Bank logo. So these are the people who are helping me. I have an operational manager I must mention about him. He is a inspector of police retired called Tambe, and another young MBA girl looking after them and paying them adequately for compensation. But my trustees are Sushil Jivrajka and Dr. Natarajan, Sri Awadi.
And also the Mumbai police, and I'm sure the Nagpur police too, have really pooled in their resources. And, local area police stations, in particular in Dharavi, are actually mending their image by going out and distributing your meals, it's a win-win situation for everybody, isn't it?
Mumbai police is outstanding in its personality and the culture and all that because I am part of it. My DNA is Mumbai police actually. So I breathe Mumbai police. So when I got an opportunity to, earlier also they were helping me, finding all these people, street children, schools and all that, they were helping me. In the inauguration, whoever was there, 10 people, if you count the joint CPs and additional CPs who were there on that day. But then this time, since there is a lot of restrictions and control, I said, let us rope in the Mumbai police. 10,000 meals I give it to the Dharavi police station, and the senior inspector himself distributes, he announces, maintains social distancing and things like that. Well, all other police stations also come in and help us in distribution. If I am giving a softer image extremely well for themselves, no other frontline warriors like Mumbai police who are fighting tooth and nail against this unknown enemy called the coronavirus. A lot of people have fallen as martyrs, not less than 12 or so. My heart goes to those martyred policemen and to their families. Salutes them. No other force can rise to the occasion like the Mumbai police. Even today, relentlessly, they are battling. My heart goes to them. And they have supported me in a big way. In a big way. There are thousands of pictures. Mumbai Police Commissioner also tweet that they are serving food along with Roti Bank. Excellent cooperation, but they are part of my family.
Such a large-hearted spirit that drives the Roti Bank Foundation. The former police chief shall return for the home stretch of this interview with me. I'm Hrishikesh, and time for some Maroon 5. This is One More Night, only on 94.3 Radio 1. One World, your station. They ruled over the late 90s, early 2000s in sync. That's one of their best-known hits, Pop. He served as an active member of the Special Task Force in the National Security Council Secretariat, been Deputy Director of the Intelligence Bureau, Joint Director of the CBI from covering Gujarat, Goa and Maharashtra. Of course, his stint as Deputy Commissioner, Joint Commissioner and Commissioner of Police in the city has assumed legendary status. Mr. D. Sivanandhan now assumes a new role as Managing Trustee of the Roti Bank Foundation, feeding the poorest to the poor. A last leg of conversation with me on the show now.
94.3. This is Good Morning Mumbai with Hrishikesh.
You are known as the man who cleaned up the Mumbai city of the mafia along with the force at that point of time. Movies have been made. Ram Gopal Varma made a movie. So many other, eulogies. What do you think? I mean, it's difficult. It's in a nutshell. Books have been written about it, but your reasoning or your understanding of how you were able to do that, the Mumbai police was able to rid the mafia, which was operating so openly in Mumbai city during your tenure.
I said my family is family, but Mumbai police is my family, I said. So when I was doing all those operations of cleaning up the city, because it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. As you know, the mafia ruling of Mumbai was happening from 1960s. Karim Lala, Haji Mastan, Varadarajan Mudaliyan, so many people like that. But then we ended with the help of the Mumbai police, and the call came to end it. When I was the joint CP crime, they rose to the occasion again, but they delivered fantastic. So much so, after I left in 2002 to now, there is not a single shootout except one J day. That was 2014. Whereas when I began in the year 1998, there were 101 businessmen shot by the criminals alone. Businessmen means 3.5 days, one death. Are they? Vallabh Thakkar, Rushan Kumar, Taqiyuddin Wahid, Sunit Katav, they're all worth 508,000 crores worth. They didn't deserve to die like that, but it happened. But then when we had the determination, no police force like Mumbai Police Force, Scotland Yard can stand second. Mumbai Police came up when I said we have to do this, task, done. That is how it was. So after 2002 to now, not a single life law, no builder, no hotelier, no cinema wala, nothing. The last cinema wala was Rakesh Roshan. That was in January 21st, 2000. So that is how it is. So wonderful to have worked. They gave me the Kavach Kundala as Karan in the Mahabharata had. Whenever anything would happen to me, they worked as the armor around me and they took this thing. I never took a constable or a gun with me.
I believe you were a lecturer. Was this before your IPS days or just after or why? When?
Once a lecturer is always non-stop lecture. I need an audience of only one person to launch a lecture. So that was the IPS 74. I finished my post-graduation in 74. Then I was made to be Shiva will become a professor. So I became one, as the prophecy would be completed. Then I was trying to teach economics boys in 74, 75, 76. In 75, I appeared for the IPS in the first attempt. I cleared that. And then I joined. I never looked back. But then I've been going to the National Police Academy. Last Thursday, I delivered a lecture to 170 IPS officers, trainees in Hyderabad. So like that, my lecturing continues. Before 1,000 IIT students came on web and they listened to leadership and they joined as a voluntary group to ideate and give me ideas. It is led by a professor called Dev Purkayastha, IIT Mumbai. So a lot of people are coming. These COVID times are not as bad as we think. Lot of ideation, ideas and things like that are happening. Lockdown is good for our thinking process also.
Sir, I wish Roti Bank Foundation, you, your friends, family, extended colleagues, all the best. Thank you for talking to me. Very, very enriching conversation. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I would like to send a message, join us, start as many Roti banks as possible, Ahmedabad, everywhere, because being otherwise is so easy, but being a human being, being a compassionate human being, very few people can do. Being rough and those so-called inverted migrant laborers, they are the ones who believe. The high tower 100 which is there right outside my window, I can see is built by them. But when it came to trouble, we left them in the lurch. We are powerful in your audience. Please join hands. Please give us grains, give us rice, dal and things like that, so that we can reach out to them and donate money and start your own Roti Bank. Nobody is a competitor. No competition or there is no calculation. Unlimited. Join, be a part of the solution and not be the problem. With that, I thank you so much for giving me wonderful time. With folded hands, I thank you for giving me a platform like this and an opportunity.
Thank you very much, sir.
Enjoy a great day. I enjoyed talking to you. Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
A leader, any way you look at it, Mr. Sivanandhan, former Commissioner of Police, whose mission is now to eradicate hunger with his Roti Bank Foundation. We salute your team and you, sire. My name is Hrishikesh, and this is 94.3 Radio on One World, your station. Get a load of Michael Bublé's Hollywood now. Enjoy.